Good, beautiful fucking morning, and welcome to our live stream. I am now going to set everything up and get some people in here. All right. Live or die. That is the title of today's live stream. And we're going to share by copying the link here. All right, now be able to chat with y'all directly. Yo, good morning. I never say that shit. Usually. But, yo, good morning it is. Alright, so let me go over to Twitter now. Twitter, join me. On YouTube, let's go. Post. So now all right. So yeah, I mean it's pretty well set up. I'm comfortable with how things are as far as the lighting goes, as far as the camera's working. I switched out the lens from one that I'm going to be using outside to one that I'll more so be using inside, such as this one filming inside of the office. And yeah, the mic's working just fine. I was thinking yesterday to switch up to get a mic that was more compatible with everything that I've got, because I just started using the Elgato products. They're great. But yeah, I just dropped like enough on this mic. It's a good mic and it's working. So I'm like, I'll use it now until I get like these bugs and kinks worked out, and then maybe I'll switch to Elgato one and return this one or sell this one, something like that. Let's see if it works. You busy, but everyone's seen it. Support a man. You're a real one. Yeah, I mean, I can sit here for hours of my day. I mean, this is just really another part of, expanding the brand and moving forward. So I'm just happy to be here, happy it's working, happy it's functioning. And as far as like how many viewers I have, it's going to be different than it is on Twitter. I've grown up my Twitter for a very long time now. Since the start of this year, I've been actively growing it and making that a priority. Now some of the priority is going to switch to here. Apollo, what up, gangsta? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are. Yeah, but I am overall feeling really good about this setup. It's looking good, it's sounding good. I think this is the money right here. I mean, there's still going to be a few kinks I can change, like mic placement and camera placement. But for now, you can't see my comment, said Fuzzy. I see your comment now. If you did a previous comment, no, I couldn't see it. I'm great. Good evening here. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. What are you working on right now? And Fuzzy ideas. Yeah, no problem. You know what? It's not perfect right now because I am streaming in OBS, which is something that allows you to, take your camera and stream directly to YouTube. Need more light on video. Okay, so I probably could just enhance the light that's on the camera, and that would be good because I have a lot of lighting. Like, let me show you actually. You see, like, I have like substantial amount of lighting. Plus, beyond that, there's light, natural light that's coming in. So it's probably just gonna be a camera setting that I'll have to adjust with. Or maybe I need to get some overhead light. Let me see. Yeah, see, the overhead light didn't even make much of a difference. But I'll get it figured out. Yeah, soon we will be 1 million here. I mean, that's a goal, realistically. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time here to, shoot for maybe 10K followers. Light is offending us to see you. Zara, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, I mean, the lighting is pretty bad. Like, if I'm gonna be realistic here, but I have $300 worth of lights right now. So it's like, see, even if I get it right in front of my fucking face, it's like not too great. And these are good lights. They have amazing reviews. They cost lots of money. I'm gonna go out today and I'm gonna buy more lighting. When you invite a project to take interview on your YouTube? As soon as I figure all of this out, I'm going to be having projects up here consistently. Not only am I going to have projects, but I'm going to get some people I know in the space who do leverage trading and are experts in that to come share this space and talk to you guys about leverage trading, inform you on leverage trading. We have the gentleman who's running the airdrops account right now, and he has been doing a great job at doing it. Maybe him up here talking about airdrops and why they're important, why it's important to collect would be another good thing to have. Elizabeth, good to see you here. Good to see you as always. But yeah, I mean, it's a work in progress. To be honest, I just got it to the point where I could stream it. It was a little bit better when I streamed for the first time because in the platform OBS where I'm actually streaming from, I could see the comments. Ever since that first time I've done it, I haven't been able to see this comments through OBS. So now I'm on YouTube looking at the comments, but there is a little bit of latency delay. I think more light needed. Yeah, I know. Everyone's saying the same thing. I honestly think I might have to just adjust the light on my camera because MV must post long videos here so that we can watch with subtitles. I'm loving your content since 50K followers. Yes, I will do my best at doing that. I'm going to be making a shitload of content. I mean, that's all I'm focused on right now. I have the tools and resources to do it now. You guys are all saying we need more lighting. It's crazy because like I showed you the lighting. You can see one of the lights here. I have another light that's directly in front of me that is coming from the computer, and it's producing near as much light as that. And yeah, everyone is commenting on the lighting. So do you think it's worthwhile that I just hop off of here and try to find another light source? Because I think at this point in time, everyone wants to see it better illuminated. So I think I can... I'm really just doing these streams. These are more test streams. I know you guys all support me regardless. That is okay. Just make sure to put on right place because natural light is diverting lights. I know exactly what you're saying. I think camera angle is wrong. Okay. I'm trying to think of what other place I could get the camera coming from. Oh, yeah. I mean, okay, say if I had the camera here, this is way better, right? Like the lighting's way better. Now that's much better. Yeah, so he was right about the camera placement. But I have something here. So I need to figure out something. Let me see. Where I can place this without destroying too much shit. Okay, I can move this back. it's getting further away. I mean, we're working towards it. How is that? No, it's okay. Okay. Ideally, I would like to have the camera a little bit further back, but if you guys are happy with this, I can make this work. I'm going to have to do some wire changes because there's just now a bunch of wire just sitting in front of me. But yeah, I don't have to go out and get new lighting because like I said, I'm like there's a good amount of dollars of lighting here. So the fact that it's just the camera angle, that's better. But yeah, the idea is to really make this a channel that can bring value. And I mean, finding early projects by, actually having devs come up here, have some docs devs or have some devs that are just going to come up here and speak on voice, but actually speak about their project and, kind of give us insights. And you always want to know, like, how serious is this person about their project? And you can never tell that by looking at the website. You can never tell that by looking at the Telegram. But if we can get people to come up here, which obviously, they'd be happy to, as long as we keep the audience up, then we will be able to get good insights on early investments into not only meme projects, but layer one projects and projects that are building in the metaverse, because we know as soon as the bull market runs up that the metaverse projects are going to run up as well. So being early on those is where we're going to be able to make a bunch of money as the NV Dive family. Yeah, I just dropped my vape there. Skylar, good morning. Sweet B, this is cool. I'm glad you like it. Everyone actually to set up the camera a little bit better. For me right now, it says it's refreshing. Like there was a delay in it. Was there any delay for you guys? Like, did it rewind a bit? Good morning. Good morning to you too. I can smell we will be more than 10K family at the end of September. Yeah, I think so too. I'm gonna stream on here twice a day. So once when I drop my brother and my girlfriend off, and then once again in the evenings. Yeah, there was a small buffering. Okay, so that's something I want to look into as well, because hopefully we don't have too many interruptions when we're doing this, especially if we have any projects on and stuff. Right now, I didn't have a need for direct plug-in to the internet. I'm just running my stuff off Wi-Fi because it works fine enough. But if we're finding that we do get buffering from time to time, I might just get a direct internet port put in here. So at least the office space has good internet constantly. But I'm happy that Fazzy said to, what cigarettes are you smoking? I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke the vape. And like, I'm not greatly happy about the fact that I smoke a vape, but I was an alcoholic for some years after my mom passed, and I gave up alcohol. I think I'm like 470 days sober now, and this is my only vice that I have. So I'm not too upset with it either. Yo Farmer, what up? Yo Famer. Hi bro. Yeah, but I don't smoke cigarettes. I haven't smoked cigarettes in a very long time. Yeah, exactly. A step at a time. I agree. I mean, I'm happy not drinking alcohol now because, like, I can like go anywhere at any time. Like, I can be at a friend's house till 1 in the morning or whatever, and then still drive home. Don't have to worry about sleeping at their place. Like, there's a lot of good that came out of for me drinking alcohol, and like both my parents essentially died by drinking themselves to death. So I just wanted to not really set that example as I take care of my little brother. I want him to see a life without drinking that can still be fun, that can be vibrant and be successful. So that's all part of the reasoning too. What do you guys think about wearing glasses inside of the house? Inside of the stream. I think it's a little bit less personal, but with these lights as bright as they are, man, I'm telling you, the glasses might help. You're doing a good job here, bro. Thank you. Bull market preparation. Exactly. That's what we're here for right now. You've come from a lot, Envy, and right now you're admiring all of us. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was my lucky day to find you on X. That's awesome. I'm glad you're with us. I mean, we're really a team here. I know it's me that is posting the content, but just today, just you were on this chat with us, helping me fix things so we could get it to being a little bit better. And that's all this has been. It's just your guys' feedback constantly on things that I could do better, on topics that I could talk about that are going to be more entertaining. I've really taken the approach of community first and letting you guys kind of drive where this is going. And I think that has made it been a very sincere and a very great transition towards everything we've done, regardless if that's Twitter, now going to YouTube, and anything else that we decide to do. As I like to think of us as like a team, and truly we are, because the person running NV News right now and the person running MV's airdrops, they're running it for free just because they're a community member who wants to be part of building up MV Died. And down the road, I'm sure there's going to be money in it for them. So like, everyone's looking at the long-term vision with this. At least these people, at least myself, looking at the long-term vision of where could we take this in another year. I just started Twitter at the beginning of this year. January 1st this year, I had like maybe 1 or 2 followers. And now we're to where we are. So like, I guess it's just about where we can take it now. And I don't really even know, because like I do set goals, as you guys see. Like I'll set goals, like I wanted to get this done by the end of the week. So I set goals to keep myself accountable. But as far as like numbers go, I just don't want to set goals like that, just because it's like, as we hit them, and it's great. Like I've never really celebrated any goals on hitting different numbers. It's more so like when our content is doing good and inspiring people and shit, that I feel good about it, at least. Looking cool. Thanks, homie. Hello, King Pop. King Hop. Elsie Blink, amazing. Why username any dot? Why not right way? The username should be the username is Envy Died. You got me tripping out there. Does anyone else see the username as Enny, ENNY, instead of Envy? Because on mine it shows as Envy. Like my at name is Envy Died. Okay, how many times will we see you in a live in a week, Envy? At least 2 times? Yeah, definitely at least 2 times. I really want to be consistent on here, so I'm gonna start off doing every day in the morning and every day in the evening. It's Envy Dot. Okay, that's good. That's how it's supposed to be. He had me tripping out for a second. I'm like, did I really select the wrong username? It's hard because I can't get the username everywhere. I tried to get it on Instagram and someone already had it. So, but I was happy to know that I could get it on YouTube. YouTube is it's more of an important platform for me, at least, than Instagram is. So the fact that I have a variation on my Instagram, it's MV Die instead of MV Died, I'm completely happy with that. It said your life flashes before your eyes before you die. That is true. It's called life. Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. Oh, yeah, why died? All right. If you guys really want to hear the story behind the name, is because like I try to be intentional about things I do, and even especially about the name, of my company. This is Envy Died is a registered company now, so Envy obviously is you know, maybe a feeling towards someone or something, you're feeling envious, is what they would say, as if you were, wanting what someone else had, and, feeling like you deserve it or you should have it, or why do they have it? Why don't I have it? That would be envy. And to say, like, I envy Drake. I'm from Toronto, so let's say I envy Drake because he is, one of the most famous rappers in all of Toronto. He has so much fame. He probably has so much women. He probably has so much money. Blah blah blah. To say I envied him, would be one thing, but envy died is just as if anything dies. Once it's dead, it's no longer persisting in this world. So, envy died, um, is me as an individual not looking at anything that someone has or anything that someone is as being better than me. So, why do I have to be envious of anyone else when I feel like I have everything that I need to make my life successful? I'm going to stop being envious, and envy died. My real name is Nicholas, which, I like, but I don't love. I'm looking at the wrong screen. But I got, envy tattooed on my hand here. I'll probably, I don't know, I've been really thinking about getting my legal name changed to Envy because I don't like the fucking name Nicholas. Everyone has the name Nicholas. It's an okay name, don't get me wrong. It's not a bad name. There's so many worse names, but it's just not very unique. And I think like I'm a pretty unique person, so everyone calls me Envy, anyways. Even my little brother calls me Envy, but we'll always call you Envy because that's better for us. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I now am just like envy to like everyone that I work with. Even people I know professionally, right? I'm envy to because I met them through crypto. So I'm envy to everyone, and then it's like in my real name, I only go by Nicholas. So I don't know. I think I will probably get my name changed to Envy. I already need to get my name changed from my dad's last name to my mom's last name. So while I'm in that process, I'm probably gonna at least at least make my middle name Envy. Yeah, Envy is a badass name. There is a character in an anime, Full Metal Alchemist. There was a character called Envy. I think he was one of the villains, but either way, he was a badass character, and it is a cool name. Yeah, but I never even like stopped to look at how many people are in here. I guess that doesn't really matter for me right now. It's really about just being here with you guys, and building, because with my Twitter, I never was looking at how many followers did I have. I was just like always putting pressure at trying to get it up. By the way, I like this name, Envy Died. Envy, awesome name, love it so much. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are with it because I have some people in my life who are kind of like trying to pull me away from it. But at the end of the day, it's my life. Like you're always gonna have the opinions of other people. Like I had opinions to not. I don't know. It's on this side of my face. I had opinions to not get my face tattooed ever, and I kind of agreed with that opinion until I was like to the point where I'm like I never want to go back to corporate anyways. So I'm gonna get my face tattooed. I'm gonna get my hands tattooed. And that's a decision that I'm gonna have to live with, and I'm comfortable with it. They say you die twice. One time when you stop breathing, and a second time a bit later on when somebody says your name for the last time. Yo, Zara is just coming and hitting them with them bangers right now. That is a good one. That is a really good one. Yeah, I mean, I spoke to you guys about this that like one of my biggest fears is that I don't leave a legacy behind. And not everyone cares about that. Some people just want to like make sure their family's good and shit. I want to make sure my family's good, but I also want my family to, speak about the things that I did and like be like, wow, he was really brave and he really thought outside the box or he really went for it in life. And I want them to feel the same way that they can be brave, think outside of the box, and go for it in life. Just as I want all you guys to feel inspired and enabled to do this. We all come from different economic and socioeconomic backgrounds, but I really believe that if we come together, that we can accomplish a lot more than we could as, singular people. Because even when I'm asking you, like, I'll come to you guys for stuff sometimes before I'll go to the internet, just because I would rather get it from the people that, like, I trust and I talk to constantly. So when I ask for editing software, yeah, I could have Google searched it, probably got it in 10 minutes or not, but, like, I'd rather converse with the people that I converse with on a day-to-day basis. I'm watching from India, watching your live with dinner. Nice, Skylar. What are you having for dinner? No, Zara, thank you for bringing these quotes. I know you know how much I like quotes. If you've been following along, sometimes my blog talks is just talking about a quote. But I'm going to grab a drink. My mini fridge is in my office, so I'm not going far. So stick with me. This place needs to be clean now. I got it all set up, but it's like set up in the messiest way possible. Yeah, so for now, until I get what's the story behind the red picture? That's actually that's my brand. Like that's my logo. I'm trying to duck my head so you can actually see the picture. Um yeah, so it's like I was talking to my logo guy. One sec. Yeah, so I was talking to my logo guy and saying like he's like, "What do you want?" Now I'm thirsty. I should grab a drink. Yeah, you should. It's good to hydrate during the day. I should be drinking water, but I don't have any water in my fridge. Um, he's like, "What do you want it to be based around?" I'm like, "Well, dead rows, skulls, and like hearts. I like." Like I use the black heart emoji consistently. That's already part of my branding. I use the dead rose consistently. That's already part of my branding. And I really like skulls. I'm just drawing everything, but I got one black one and I got another white one over there. And then I also have this guy, which is this guy walking his dog as with his skull, and this is pretty hard. But so that's what I said to him. I said I want my branding to be with skulls, with a heart, and with a rose. So he was able to actually then incorporate, obviously you see the main frame is a skull coming out as a rose, and he actually incorporated the heart within the nose, so that's a heart there. And I'll be right back. I'll figure that out later. But I have the chain that you see me wear, that chain with my logo on it. That's derived basically off of the logo. I also have it tattooed here on my arm. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, like, as soon as I came up with Envy Died, I knew it was something that I wanted to run with. So it's a business now. It's an registered LLC here in Canada, or it's incorporated. Buffering, I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't smile often, but like I am generally a positive person. Hola, Isaac, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, I am generally an optimistic person because like I always tell people, like, if I wasn't so optimistic, like, you don't know how fucking damn bad I would be. Like I sometimes have to use optimism to make up for how bad I feel sometimes. But that's okay because it makes me like want to go out and do good shit in this world. The glasses. Yes, the glasses. I've many pairs of glasses too. Nice glasses that I'll wear from time to time. But a lot of times I'm just gonna rock it with my natural eyes because I feel like, it's a little personal, more personal if I take off the glasses. And yeah, but these lights are bright as hell, so the glasses help with the lighting for sure. I feel like I'm being a little bit blinded but woken up at the same time here. Do you like Rose? Like Rose the flower? I love Rose. I mean sweatshirt. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to pass by your other comment. I was just answering another one. I mean sweatshirt. Yeah, I love this sweater. It's my brother was trying to get me on this brand D Squared. I don't know exactly where it comes out of, but it's like it's a brand that's on its way to being like a designer brand. Like they still are like fairly decent priced, not like cheap. Not like cheap. They're still kind of in the designer category right off the back. But I found this sweater and I like that it has the rips on it. It has like little rips in the arms, like little rips in the elbows, little frayed ends at the ends of the shirt on here, but here it doesn't, and here it has a hole instead. So like I just like different things. There's a Balenciaga sweater I have that like, I actually saw some crypto guy wear it. He was wearing it, and he was wearing it in, I can't even remember what fucking color he was wearing it for. Well, thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. Always appreciate rose. I'm gonna see if I can react to it. Her. Yeah. Okay. Um. Says it's buffering again. When will we see you and your brother live? My little brother or my older brother? Has it been buffering a lot? Like, because if it is buffering, that's something that I do have to take care of. Maybe all. Your little bro? He'll want to be in the YouTube videos right away. I mean, He just wants to be like me. I swear, like that's what he says. He's like the reason I dress the way I do, the reason I want to collect Funko Pops. No, he's not shy. He's very much so like me. I he says he tries to be like me. He's very much so like me. Um, and then my older brother as well. I actually got into crypto too, so that's why I didn't know what brother you were talking about because my older brother does crypto. We kind of do stuff on our own for the most part. Like we've helped on stuff together. We were both on Kishimoto together, the project that went to 180 mil market cap. We both worked on that project together. Um, but we tend to do a lot of stuff separately just because um, he has a way of doing things and I have a way of doing things. You seem happy about talking about your siblings. Family is the best. Oh yeah, my mom said her famous line was "Brothers stick together like glue," and I try my best to always be there for my brothers. I do really love them. I have five brothers actually. Are you partly from Mexico? Not as far as I know. Um, I don't think I have any Latino in me. My girlfriend, on the other hand, she is, um, I think 50% Latino. Um, but me, I am German, largely German, largely St. Vincent, which is somewhere in the islands. And then I'm also Native American. I'm actually rocking some. I got my designer on, but as far as my shoe choice goes, I'm rocking the moccasins. I really like moccasins. One for like the grounding it does for your feet. Two for I just think the style is cool. And I think it looks cool, especially if you're wearing like a nice outfit and then instead of throwing together like $1,000 shoes with your outfit to finish it off, you throw together like a pair of $100 moccasins instead, and you're still fly. Yeah, I am smiling when I talk about family, especially my little brother. Like, I've had him for 2 going on 3 years now since his dad passed, who was my stepdad, and he's just like he's literally like a little version of me. Like he wants to collect the same shit I do. Like I just got those Squishmallows, the Skull Bats. I know Elizabeth knows about the Skull Bats, but just got those, and then I got the Gengar. So now he wants to collect. Now he wants to collect Squishmallows. And hopefully I don't get into collecting Squishmallows because I just don't need another thing to spend money on right now. But Funko Pops, I'm a huge collector of those as well. I think I showed you guys in the live stream my Ryuk. This guy's vaulted, so they don't make them anymore. Like I think the Ryuks to get them now, they're around $250. But yeah. I like your eyes. Thanks. That's why I don't want to wear glasses all the time. 499 ETH for your NFT. Like, okay, you guys take me so serious all the time because I'm talking about such serious things, but like I'm actually a joker in real life. Like, um and I'm gonna be a joker here because I don't try to separate my real life from here. So I just fuck around with things sometimes. I'll take a picture of something I found in real life and say it's an NFT and put a price on it. See if anyone wants to buy my NFT. It's just good fun for me. Your English is good. Hope I was able to speak like you. I mean, you definitely can. English is my first language. So here's what I always like to say. If you are learning English as a second language and you're already speaking decent, like give yourself props because I know English and I only know English. I know a little bit of Spanish, but probably like I would say 5% Spanish, 10% Spanish I know. Like nothing. So if you're able to speak whatever your native language is in English, you're ahead of me. I just know English, and I don't even know English that well. He's lucky he's got a brother like you, man. Yeah, 100%. I do agree with that. More so now that I'm not drinking. Like when I was drinking, I always was second guessing if I was a good brother for him to have and stuff because like I was just drowning my sorrows with drinking and trying my best to take care of him. But now that I don't drink, like I don't really second guess that. I'm like I am a fucking solid brother. Everything he needs, he has and more. He has a better life that he now than he did when my parents were alive just because of the circumstances. So, yeah. I'm happy with the job I'm doing. I think I'm doing a decent job. You have lots of unique collections. Yeah, I want to show you my L figurine, but you'd only like it if you know Death Note. Do you or your brother's game? Yes, all my brother's game. I'm the only one who doesn't game. I think me and then not my second. Okay, so it goes my older brother, then it goes me, and then it goes my other brother who games, and then it goes my other brother. He's 15 or 16. Yeah, 15. He doesn't game that much. But then my brother under him, who's 13, games a lot, and then the brother that I take care of, who's 10, he games a lot too. But oh, you were aware that I was joking. Yeah, some people weren't aware that they're joking. They're like, what's going on here? Isn't that just like a stuffed Pokemon? I'm like, no, it's an NFT. And yeah, some people didn't catch a joke, but that's okay. Jokes are like compliments. I mean, not everyone takes them well. But yeah, no, I'm so happy to be able to stream and to talk to you guys in real time. I know there's probably a delay between when you guys are typing and I'm responding. Probably more of a delay than there would be naturally, but in time I'm gonna get that figured out. That's gonna take me another day or so of research to figure out what's the best way to um, have this linked, because right now I'm just reading the comments off YouTube and I know they're a little bit behind because I'm watching the video and the video is slightly a bit behind even though I'm using low latency. It's just got to be the internet connection. I bought these things for my old house. And essentially what it does is you plug it into your modem and then it creates like an internet hub around that area, and it's supposed to extend your internet range, and then you plug the next one in a level above it, and then it extends your hub up to there, and then goes around and improves your internet range. And then it goes up one more level, so it goes up to 3 levels. And I think even having that, I can make my internet a lot better. So I just have to go to my old house and get that. I recently moved out of the house with my older brother and my best friend, and moved into a house now with my younger brother and my girlfriend. So yeah, I love it here. It's awesome. One time I'll give you guys like the full picture of my crib and how I have it set up. Like I have a really cool reclining couch in here that has like these crazy compartments, crazy lights. It's got interesting technology for the fact that it's a couch. It has USB cables or USB plugs in with it. My girlfriend's name is Maya. Yeah, but and like downstairs, like I have nice art too. Like I have a Dead Mouse original. He was on one of these magazines, and it was like one of the first issues where he's on a magazine, and I have that blown up, and I have that as an art piece. Say hi to Maya for us. I will, for sure. She's at work now. I just dropped her off to work, and then as soon as I came back here, I started doing the live stream. But I was not able to understand your English because you were talking too fast when I started following you on X. Now, the first thing I learned from you is understanding English. That's great. I do speak incredibly quick in comparison to a lot of people. Sometimes I do talk too quick. I know what I want to say, usually. So I'm able to get it out very quick because it's at the top of my head and I know what I want to say. It's usually coming from the heart. Like right now, I'm speaking incredibly quick. But your English is too fast. I know it's one of those things that if I try to change it for you guys, I would not be able to convey messages in like real time and how I actually mean to convey them. So like for right now, say I'm slowing down my language, it's a little bit hard because maybe you can't pick up the enthusiasm or the spirit that is coming with the English because I'm trying so hard to control it. And then it sounds to me, I already feel like I'm speaking as if I was a robot. And yeah, I don't want to do that. So yeah, if you guys can learn how to follow my fast speaking English, that would probably be for the best. Are you a trader? Yeah, I am a trader, and I would say I'm a fairly decent trader. Like I made myself off of crypto trading. It's sexy. Gotcha. I'll keep on going with it if it's sexy. Sexy is like number one goal to chase. But yeah, I am a trader. I haven't traded in a very long time since starting um this because this has been my major focus. But when I did trade, I made a lot of money trading, and that's the trade off right now is like the fact that like I know I could make a lot of money trading, but at the same time, I want to be a content creator, and that's how I want to be able to make a living, and that's what I feel I'm best at doing. At the end of the day, here's the thing. I dropped out of school. Not saying I don't have prior education because I do. I have two previous diplomas. But I dropped out of school when my mom just passed. I just started school. Um, and I've dropped out of psychology at the first semester, after the first semester. And I did well. I was on a roll. My marks were all above A's. But I was doing crypto and I just saw the opportunity with crypto. I'm like, I think I can make more money doing this than I can being a doctor. But at the end of the day, the reason I want to do psychology is because I want to help people. Like I want to talk about my life experiences. I want to talk about like my mental health issues and how I've been able to kind of combat that and still live a healthy and productive life, because not everyone's able to attain that, right? Like I was offered disability. I decided to decline the disability checks and decided that I was going to work for myself and try to make something out of myself. So there's always going to be a longing for me to help people and to want to speak my mind and want to teach. And here's a balance, because like with crypto trading, it's like a pretty lonely thing. You're either doing it alone or you're doing it with a couple friends. And that's what I was doing at the time. But now it's more so, this is a fine line between being able to teach without being a psychologist, being able to talk about mental health and share stories and hopefully teach and give wisdom without being a psychologist. So I can now do what I love, which is not only the crypto, but also the helping aspect and being able to share stories and share insights and stuff. But I think this gives it a good balance. I think this here being an influencer or being a content creator allows me to share the best of both worlds, the best of the crypto world and then the best of the, wanting to give back to people type deal. That's why I asked for you to put subtitles on your videos, but right now I can understand everything. I'm proud of myself. I wish I knew how to put subtitles on my videos. I would have done that a while ago. I have made and lost money in trading. Yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, I made a lot of money and I lost a lot of money before I started making consistent money. So that's pretty normal as you're learning, especially. You making your choice and you are living it well. Love that for you. Yeah, I mean, if I ever wanted to, I can always go back to school and do that psychology thing. But right now, it's just like I need to be able to feed my family and make sure my brother's good, make sure I'm good, make sure I can take care of my girl. So that's not on the table right now. I really do love crypto too. I think there's so much more innovation to be had. And I think that eventually, how I see myself is I see myself working with bigger projects down the road. I don't see myself working with too many degen projects, but I see myself in us growing the audience to the point where we're more attractive to, more serious products who are either building something within the metaverse, layer ones, something a little bit more serious and tangible to invest in. Not to say that we won't have, meme projects come up. I'm sure I'm going to have like, not necessarily a different channel, but like times for meme projects, but most of the time it is going to be about projects that I really think like is a good investment. It's not more of a gamble, but it's a good investment. Those are the projects that I want to work with. So right now what I've been doing is turning down all these meme projects that want to work with me and me to use the way this works is if you have an audience, they want to work with you so you can share your project to your audience. Hopefully your audience buys into it. But I know how like touchy it can be with a meme project. Like it's either going to go to 0 to 100 real quick, or it's going to go to from 100 to 0 real quick. So I think the ideal point for me would be to kind of steer mostly away from those and into more serious projects. What's the internet data cost in Canada? I have a really good plan right now. It's like $70 plus tax Canadian. And Canadian dollar is lower than the US dollar. Keep that in mind. So it's probably like 55 to 58 US dollars. Which I think is great. But we don't have cable or anything because we just watch, like I watch Crunchyroll a lot. Like I like my anime and my little brother watches Crunchyroll and then my girlfriend watches Netflix and then we watch Netflix and Prime too. So we have all those. So we just don't find a need for the TV cable side of it. Good night, Envy. It was a lovely moment for me to watch you live and ask you questions. Hope we'll see you again on live. It's dinner time. I'm tired. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for asking in the questions. And yeah, I'll definitely see you another time. I'm going to be on later tonight. So who knows? Maybe by the time I'm on later tonight, you'll have already slept and woke up and can join the tonight's. Austin says, peace. Yeah, but the internet's not bad. And since I moved into this house, like I know you see like I got these lights on and stuff, but these lights are actually really decent in terms of the cost to run it. Just like TVs are pretty inexpensive on the power usage that it's going to use. Surprisingly, it's these lights, like, your lights that you will use in your household, your general light bulbs that drain most of your power. So like I'm very particular now. This is my first time, having a house to myself, with my girlfriend obviously, but I take on the bill side of it. So like the hydro, the power, water, stuff like that. So I'm very good now at making sure I don't leave lights on. And I remember my mom always telling me, turn the lights off, and me not realizing it because I'm a kid and I'm not paying for the power bill. But I seem to have lost my phone number. Can I have yours? Oh, you're trying to get me in trouble. This is recorded live stream, and Maya will beat my ass. I'm sure of it. Um, Elizabeth, good. I really like the name Elizabeth, by the way. I really like that name. Elizabeth, on the other hand, I don't love the name. That's okay. That's okay. Um, yeah, I was actually thinking about thinking about baby names if I ever do have a baby, and Elizabeth is, a good name for a girl. I like that name. See, I don't want my baby's name to have like a name like me, like Nicholas. I mean, that's too generic. Would rather have it Baby Envy. Oh, you guys are awesome. No, I'm really happy to be doing this though. I feel like the future is gonna be bright for us. What I need to work on, you owe me a drink, because when I saw you, I dropped mine. Oh, you're clever. You got you got all the one-liners. Man, I'm not even that clever. All right, what are we doing now? Okay, make sure that you guys all have subscribed. I don't know how many subscribers I'm at now, but make sure you guys have all subscribed. Do you take coffee, Envy? Yeah, this morning I had a Starbucks triple shot. Not from Starbucks. It was a drink that you can buy at like a convenience store, and it's 3 doses of coffee, I guess, 3 doses of espresso. So it was like 300 milligrams of caffeine in it, and I had that this morning. So right now I'm drinking non-caffeinated root beer. But yeah, I do drink coffee. What's your favorite festival in Canada? I used to love going to Valid and Digital Dreams. I'm really into both EDM music and rap, and at both of those places, it have rap artists and EDM artists. So those were my two favorite festivals to go to. You guys are already subscribed. Look, you guys are finishing each other's sentences. Zara and Austin. Look at you guys go. But yeah, I don't really do stuff like that anymore. Christmas, yeah, I celebrate Christmas. I'm not necessarily religious, but I grew up Christian in religion, and I do want to start going to church again. Um, I have I have very strong beliefs on religion, actually. Even though I'm not religious, I have very strong beliefs and strong takes on it. We could talk about that maybe another time. But yeah, Christmas I celebrate. Right now we're about to have Halloween come up in October. I celebrate that as well, mostly for the little guy. But like, fuck, you guys seen my skulls and the types of tattoos that I have and stuff. Like, I like spooky stuff, so Halloween's awesome. I love church because of the community there. There's so much love in my church. Yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, there's usually good people that go to church. I'm not saying only good people go to church because there's bad people that go to church. But there's bad people who don't go to church, and there's good people who don't go to church. So that's not the line that I'm making. But in a general sense, usually people who go to church have some type of moral high ground. So I find that being around, some of those people could be a good thing. But then you look at me like I'm tatted up, like tatted on my hands, tatted on my neck, multiple piercings in both of my ears, piercings on my face. Maybe the people who are respectful there towards people may not be as respectful to me, but like I'm not worried about that. The end of the day, why I want to start going to church again is for my family. I believe that there is just good teachings that come out from either the Bible, the Quran, or any other type of religious text that at the end of the day is just mostly teaching you to feel good about yourself and teaching you how to feel good about others and overcome situations. There's a lot of like motivation that comes from these teachings that are in any religious scripture. So I think it is good to grow up religious. I wish I was more religious. I feel like I'd have an easier time at making it through life. When you always feel like you have God to lean on. You could be going through hell and still be like, God's got me. And if you really believe that, it's going to make your hell a little bit less dark. My favorite is Christmas, not because of the religion, because of the snow coming from the sky in that time. So you must live somewhere where it snows. I also live somewhere where it snows. And that's the reason I don't like Christmas. It's not actually that reason. It's more so the cold that I don't like of Christmas. But I bought myself a good jacket, and since then it's been a game changer. I'm going to buy myself a pair of good boots this year, do some research, and then maybe I'll be a winter trooper. But usually I like summer. My birthday's in the summer. That's not why I like it, because I actually don't celebrate my birthday. But besides not celebrating my birthday, I just like the summer because it's hot. I can chill on the balcony. I can chill on the patio. I can make burgers, make steaks on the barbecue. I love cooking on the barbecue, and non-alcoholic drinks. Like I was a big beer drinker, and now that I don't drink anymore, I drink non-alcoholic beers, and I enjoy having those on a hot day, especially, just like I would drink beer normally. When you inviting us to your place, once I have a big enough place to host all of us, you know what? Like down the road, throwing an event somewhere around the world that we would all have to travel towards, that I rented out, either a hotel for us in a party room and shit. That's not something that is so far out of the way in my head. Like the way I think about things, it's like, okay, so how much would it realistically cost to rent out a hotel and to book the space for the party? And it's going to be somewhere around 150 grand, maybe 200 grand. And if that's the case, 200 grand is a lot of money. But do I still think it's achievable that I would be able to do something like that if I'm constantly working at bettering myself and to get more money and to improve on myself and get more value? And the answer is yes, I think it's completely realistic. I've seen that kind of money come in before very quickly, and I've seen it go very quickly, so I know it's possible to do it again. So we might be able to have a yacht party, or we might be able to have a hotel party, but either way, I think we're going to party. And I'm gonna show all y'all that you don't need the drink to party, but obviously we're gonna have an open bar there, because I'm the exception and not the rule when it comes to drinking or not drinking. There. But yeah, that'd be dope to do. Money very important for everyone. Life, yeah, I agree. Excuse me. Money is very important. Like, so someone said this yesterday on one of my comments. I'm not gonna point out the name, but they said that money is the root of all evil, or isn't money the root of all evil? And I said, no, that's a flawed way of thinking, because I've had no money and I've had a lot of money. And I can say between having no money and having a lot of money, it never changed me as a person. I gave when I could when I had no money. I gave a lot more when I had a lot of money. And, you know, it really didn't, it just really didn't change me as a person. I don't think it changes most people as a person. I think if you're a shitty person without money, you're going to be a shitty person with money. And I think if you're a good person before money, you're going to be a good person with money. Money only expands the person that you are. I don't think it changes the person that you are. That's my belief. And I used to have backwards thinking about this. I said I didn't want a lot of money because the people who had a lot of money were greedy, that they were selfish, blah, blah, blah. I had all these things that I said about people with money. But now, as I get older and I've experienced money, I realize, like, nah, that thinking was so flawed. And I'm really happy that I could um, come across a better way of thinking. And, maybe that wouldn't have came if I never experienced having a decent amount of money. But either way, I got the experience. And sometimes you need experience to know. I need a little box of Budweiser at your party. I used to drink Budweiser all the time. Like, that used to be one of my go-to beers until I grew more of a palate. And I was drinking more of, like, craft beer and Kronenberg Blanc, which is like a wheat beer that's flavored with a little bit of citrus. Fucking love that beer. I still get that beer today. They make it in a 0.5%. So they don't make a zero alcohol, but they make it like almost no alcohol. It's still considered an alcohol-free beer. So I drink that. Corona does one, and then Heineken does one. Heineken I loved that was one of my other go-to beers. It was Heineken and Kronenberg Blanc. And they make both those in alcohol-free, which is really good for me. But yeah, I'll have everything at the party. Come on. If you're spending, $100,000 on just like the rooms and renting out the place, you gotta make sure there's some good food there and some good drinks, and that everybody gets to eat and that everybody gets to drink. Mm-mm-mm. I hope I was in something called Top Chat before instead of live chat, so I was probably missing some messages, maybe. It doesn't really matter. Oh man, so I've been streaming now for 68 minutes. See, I knew this. I could hop on this stream and just keep going, man. I mean, if there's nothing else for me to attend to right now, and there isn't too much, I can just hop on here and just keep going. Food, yeah, food is good. I don't actually eat a lot though. Like, everyone would find it weird how I eat. I wake up in the morning and I don't eat breakfast, I don't eat lunch, and I don't eat dinner, and I don't eat until after 10:30 at night. And that's very typical of me. I love that you give your opinions. Yeah, I have opinions on like everything. I have opinions on how life is and how life affects other people and how life's affected me. So I like to share my opinions for sure. Did you slip some fire whiskey into my drink, or are you just getting hotter? Where are you getting all these one-liners from? I'm either thoroughly impressed that you just have so many of them, or you're doing good with Google. You and Google are working together on these one-liners, but they're pretty good, pretty clever. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I really need to focus on today, and I think it is being able to be on here while also pulling up another screen. I think if I could learn how to do that today, so I could show you stuff. She's really into you, Envy Maya. Gonna whoop that ass soon. Oh man, that's funny. Maya's a sweet girl. I don't know if she's actually gonna get down a throw down like that, but uh, I just can't get myself into trouble. I just gotta steer clear. Okay, so on the screen, can you guys see the standby? I guess you can. The standby 001 out of 125 F frame rate f3.5. You can see those numbers. Isolation 320. So I guess that's only gonna be with live, but I'm wondering if I could get it without that live. And I definitely can. There's probably programs for it. Like I see another person live right now, and it doesn't look like they have that. So eventually, maybe I could get that to Kick Rocks, and then find a program to stream directly without that. It's not that bad. It's just kind of annoying. But maybe I could hide it on my side. Did I pause it or no? No, I don't think I paused anything. When do you think Bitcoin ETFs will be approved? Bitcoin ETFs. Wasn't ETFs approved not too long ago? No. No, I'm not holding Bitcoin. I held a little bit of Bitcoin, like half of Bitcoin, before liquidating my portfolio a couple years back. And then since that, I've really just held ETH, which I'm still holding now. But I'm not so sure about the Bitcoin ETF. There's some things that I need to get refreshed on. I used to be pretty good at the ongoing narratives of knowing what's going on, but I've been so focused on building up MV Died and the Twitter and just trying to get prepared for building up the YouTube, and yeah, just my time has been all over the place. Controls. All right, I'm going to save that. I'm going to save getting those numbers and shit down for when I'm off of here, because I don't want to accidentally end the stream before I was actually meaning to end the stream. But yeah, today I'll just do some research more so about software. Like the hardware that I got is pretty good. Um, I have this thing, which is cool. Let me see. Can I lift it up without fucking too much up? Okay. It's called a Stream Deck. So all these buttons are programmable to be able to execute different things. If I have another camera, I will be able to set the camera up at a different view and just press a button and switch between this camera and this camera. So that is pretty cool. I'm definitely going to be playing with that. And I can do sound effects like clapping or Envy, you did it, or Envy famous here, or some shit like that. I record them myself on the mic. Make them sound pretty cool. Any plans for today? Mostly just getting this sorted out. I feel like this is, yeah, the Stream Deck thing is super cool. It was on sale yesterday, too, so it was $30 off, so it just made sense to grab it while I was picking up the other Elgato device that was... Is that your hardware wallet? No. That is... It's called a Stream Deck. It just, like, helps you with streaming. It allows you to incorporate like pictures. If I wanted to show you a picture and I uploaded it prior to this and I wanted to show you a graph, I could click a button that I can label as picture 1, and then click that button, and then it will throw up the picture, and then we could talk about the picture for a bit. I could, show you the chart, go zoom, 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 and then go back to the stream. I could also press the button to go to a secondary camera so you could see a different view of me. So, yeah, it's quite interesting. And I can do sounds on it too, like clapping sounds. All these different things. Like, there's a lot it can do, but it's just like a streaming aid tool. Not all, and not, most streamers don't even use it, but it's because, like, as a streamer, a lot of times you're just trying to get like a basic setup going, and you're able to stream, you're able to do what talk, and you can edit your videos or whatever, but I want to have like that full functional shit where I can do cool different things. Yeah, what are you guys doing for the rest of today? Yeah, it's an interesting tool. What the fuck? Where did I get this one from? So many babes running around here that... And somehow I lost the other one and gained this one. Interesting. It is what it is. I was sitting on some fucking piece of plastic that's for this lamp or something. I don't know. Yeah, but I'll just be kind of playing around with these programs and seeing what's the best programs for not only live video. This is obviously pretty good for live video, but I want to figure out what is good for actually like uploading content, and then I can edit the content like for that previous phase of just recording. I haven't found a thing to record to yet. We were talking about CapCut and Adobe Premiere Pro. Those are editing platforms for when you already have the video into MP4 or whatever you'll have it into. I need to figure out what I can do to get the video essentially into MP4 from this camera with the lighting set up with the mic. So I just have to figure that out today. All right, but we've been on the stream for a good hour and 20 minutes now. Not so bad. We'll kick off our morning streams every day at around approximately the same time. Feel free to join them. Sometimes we're going to have specific topics to talk about. Sometimes we're going to have specific people that we're going to bring on here, specific projects. Other times it's just going to be like today, where we can really just, talk to shit with each other, talk about different things, see what we're all into, what's going on for the day. But nonetheless, we'll make it entertaining and we'll have a good time doing it. But I am out for now. Thank you guys so much for attending. And I will be back with you guys later on tonight. So you guys have a good day. Bye for now.